Hello and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. This is a career we've been working on, and this is episode 14. Now, not everything's been going on with the video rolling. I've been doing a bunch of missions where I'm just basically generating money or rescuing astronauts so we can build this up a little bit. We're up to 34, and we could probably afford to buy another one, but, well, let's hold off for just a minute. Because what I intend to do is, I've been kind of collecting these along the way as I've been doing the other missions, and we've got quite a number of things that are around the sun or on an escape trajectory and so forth. And as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's do all of those. And to do that, we are going to need this. So I'm going to go ahead and research that. That still gives us a lot of research left. I mean, we're almost able to grab another one of these. Not quite, but we will soon. And I've come in here, and to make this video not quite so long and crazy, I went ahead and took the liberty of creating the ship we're going to use. So here's the 9-in-1. And what's amazing about this is kind of overkill. But I wanted to make sure we have a lot of weight. We have a lot of engines that we're going to be testing and things like that. So I wanted to make sure that we had enough power to do it. I've got this one only burning at 60%. So what I'm hoping is these are going to basically fling the thing out into space, and this thing will finish up in space and just push it out the rest of the way. As always, when I'm going to have something orbiting the sun, I always put some antenna on it, just so it can be a relay. It's not going to be a very powerful one, but it's there. And all of this for a price tag under $50,000. So 9 missions, we're going to be orbiting the sun with a relay, and it's that dirt cheap. So let's get going. Yeah, it takes a little bit to get through this. Don't know why, but that's okay. Yeah, it's fast enough. All right, so I have stability assist turned on. I don't need to worry about the throttle because this is all solid, so it's going to go when it goes. So here we go. I have no intention of turning this because I'm just going to fling this thing straight up and out. I'm not going to try to achieve orbit around Kerbin or anything like that. There's no real point. So we're just going to go ahead and do this, and like I said, this is pretty overpowered. So, yeah, it's going to do that, and it's going to turn red pretty shortly. I don't know if we'll make it to 10,000 before it turns red. We might. But we are going pretty fast through pretty thick atmosphere. Even at 10,000 feet, it's still pretty thick. I mean, you can see it's getting thinner. You look at the gauge up here. We're getting there. This needs to be somewhere in the neighborhood of about 3,000, as I recollect. And the engines become more and more powerful as they burn the fuel because the whole thing becomes lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter. So this thing is, thrust to weight is 9, 10. So yeah, we'll just drop all those off again. This one doesn't have a whole lot of extra thrust, but it should be nice because now we're in space. And because we're in space, we can go ahead and get rid of this fairing, because that's not something we're testing. That's just something I needed to get up there. We're going to go ahead and bring the antenna out so the relays start to work. And now it's just a matter of time. We're getting there if we're not there already. In fact, we can look at these, and as soon as this thing is on an escape trajectory, there we are. So I don't want to do too much of anything else before that burns out, but it should pretty quickly. And we're almost there, and done. Okay. Look how hot those solar panels are. That's crazy. All right. So the first thing we need to do is do the protective shell that's still here, which is up here at the top. That's one of our tests, and we're doing that on an escape trajectory. So Boom. Done. All right, we need to test the TT-70 Radial Decouplers. Those are these guys. Next one on the staging list. I just want to make sure because I don't want to blow this after all of this. Okay, the next thing is to test that engine. This is the one that we already brought out. So all this does is separate that engine. So when we get out to the sun, we can fire that because that is orbiting the sun. In fact, everything else is orbiting the sun. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. All right. I didn't check to see how much money we're going to get from this, but we had about 700,000, someplace between 700 and 800,000 when we left, and then we spent 50 on a ship. So somewhere in the neighborhood of 700,000, I'm guessing. So whatever we come back with is going to be fairly remarkable. All right. I'm going to fast forward this. We're going to find our way out into the sun. And fast forward it a little bit more because that wasn't as fast as I thought. Okay. As you can see, we are in orbit of the sun as it says here. So let's go back to this screen. All right. The next thing we need to do is the spark, which is this one right here, which is this one right here. So boom. I didn't do it, but there we go. All right. The hydraulic detachment manifold, that's up here, so I'm glad we are paying attention. Probably wouldn't have mattered if we did it in a weird order, but let's do it in this order. All right, hydraulic detachment manifold and tested. All right, the Cheetah. The Cheetah is this, so we need to get rid of this. So cool, that's the next one. So let's pop the spark off. Hope that works because I meant to pop that other thing with it, so hopefully this still tests. It did. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Good. All right, now we got to knock, which is this one, right? Yeah, so we got to pop this off. I did the same thing with that, so presumably this will follow suit and work. Right? And then we're going to pop this off because that tests this. I didn't do that in the right order, but I can see these better now, and I knew I had to do this like this. So we're going to run the test. And there we have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We did 9 episodes. 9 episodes. We did 9 missions for less than 50,000. So, sweet. Pretty decent deal. Let's go back to the Space Center and see what prizes we've won. I know we've earned some science from those experiments. And we've definitely made some money from those. Holy cow. Yes, we have made quite a bit of cash from that. So that's nice. And quite a bit of science. I mean, we had 88 before. So we earned a lot of that just they handed it to us from the missions. We can hop in here and let's see what we got. Let's hire a scientist, an engineer, and a pilot. And we don't have any more money to do much more than that, but obviously it doesn't take too much to do some of these missions. So, fantastic. We've got more people, and we're on our way to a pretty decent space program. We're going to be able to have a lot of manned flights going at once with enough of these Kerbinauts. So fantastic. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun. I know it was a little shorter than usual, but we did a lot. And we gained a lot of money, a lot of experience, everything. So everything's good. So thank you again for watching. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button. Please subscribe to my channel. And have a great day. And most of all, be safe.